Appreciate you being here. Thank you for popping in. I hadn't gone onto the YT yet, so I hit start here and I didn't mean to. I meant to start over there. It's just me. Just a little frazzled. I was moving too quickly and running late and moving quickly. So good morning, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here. I started my YT also, and it is going as well. So hopefully I have audio. Let me check. Yeah, I did. Okay. Um, hopefully everybody is doing well. I'm going to do a casual live and try live studio this morning. How is live studio going for you? You know what? I did ping your bulletin and I saw the bulletin. And she's like, live studio, live studio. So, how do you like it? I I'm torn. I feel like I need to transition to live studio also, but I'm just torn about making that part of just getting used to it, and then also, using my laptop for it. I have to kind of figure that out too, because I do use my laptop throughout the live, looking at other data and stuff. So I would have to switch how I'm doing things. How's everything else going? So, do you like Live Studio? Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all supporting the live. If you don't mind sharing it out, and I think some other friends are going to come in. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you all who are here. I'm trying to get myself set up. Like I said, I started over here and I usually give myself a 5 minute setup time, and I did not do that. I hit start a little earlier. I did yesterday uninstall and reinstall my app, so this is kind of a new place for me. So we're trying to figure this out. Um, and see if there's any changes in how things go for the live. Not noticing anything yet. They still haven't given me the three gifts yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Good morning. You said I love the look of it. Very professional. I like being able to share the videos and new images. So what is it about? It's just the learning curve. I'm assuming that's it. Is that what it is? Just the learning curve of it all. For me, that's the main thing. Just trying to figure out how to work Live Studio where it has the best um, setup for me. I may play around with it again. I haven't done it in quite some time, so I think it's time for me to try it again. Hey, Kim, I think I saw you come in. Thank you so much, Kim, for joining us. Appreciate it, friend. Um, so I think I should try it again, but it really is just a different orientation to how things are set up over there. So I just gotta kind of dive in and try it out. I need to sit with Leanne maybe a little bit more too to see. Yes, good morning, good morning. Um, I need to sit with Leanne a little bit more and see exactly when it comes to the setup, like what else I could, when you think about the camera sources and sharing other information, like how could I make that beneficial too? So just thinking about that. Good morning, Kim. Appreciate everybody coming in. So yeah, yesterday I uninstalled and reinstalled the app just to see if there were going to be some new features that showed up for me. And I can't say I'm seeing anything drastically different. I think there is a little bit more prompts that are built in when you do that. Big Cheetah, how you doing, friend? There's some prompts that are built in that you'll get. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, friend. That are built in, and you'll get those notifications and stuff. And just in the chat, I saw where it's like, pin this, do that. And so there's some other little features that are there. And then when you're a viewer, you see stuff as well. So it seems like there's some more prompts to let you know, like your gifting and the title gifters for the gift gallery is kind of letting you know what you did and what does that mean. So I'm assuming they're just trying to make sure that they're being as transparent as possible. So that's probably the biggest value of doing the update. If you're new and you're trying to figure out what does all this mean, there is some more information out there for you. I'm stalking people's live who to check their setup. Oh, TikTok claims it's easier to monetize with it. Is it? Okay. I know they've been pushing it quite a bit in my system notifications. I've gotten several. So it's funny you say that. I don't know. I need to go back and look. I think they do give some verbiage surrounding monetization. You're right. What did I miss? What did you miss? Oh, Holly Q is talking about doing live studio. Same. You're getting those system notifications. Okay. Holly Q is talking about doing live studio and trying to learn it and utilize that a little bit more for her lives. And so she's trying to figure out, she's getting used to it. I um I do like your setup though, Halaku. I mean, I haven't seen the live studio setup, but I like your setup on the phone. She does the lights, and she has like her shelving in the background. She has her podcast mic. It looks very, very podcast like. It has a beautiful aesthetic to it. So she does that. And so can you get that same look on live studio? I'm assuming you can. I would assume so. So thank you. Hello, everybody coming in. Sheila, how you doing? Lakevion, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Everybody coming in, I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in as well. So then, what I said earlier, I'll try to keep the look for sure. Yes, yeah, I think yeah, that's a keeper, friend. It does. Yeah, it looks podcast like. And so, are you able to use your TikTok and use that for the recording for your podcast? Is that what you're doing? So you are not duplicating the work? How are you using it? I'm assuming you are. If nothing else, you could put it on the YT, but I mean, it looks great. And then obviously you're doing the sunshine report and giving the updates, so it's on brand, so you might as well use the content. I'm assuming you are, but let me know if that's the case. Like, or is that two different things to think about? Because that's been my struggle. Like, how do I use the content? Like, how do I take this and repurpose it? Obviously, I have the YT recording too, and it's okay. You said I'm restricted to purchase. I want to send me gifts. Hey, Sheila. Okay, so it worked. Okay, you're good. So you sent me the rose. Thank you for the Daily Heart, me as well. The original. I use Opius clips. So you use that to clip it up. No, that's not it. That's not what you wanted to do. It's like, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not it. It's not letting you do the gift box. It lets you send a rose, but it didn't let you send a gift box. Did you go in the gift box, or are you trying to send this gift? That's the live goal. Sometimes the live goal doesn't work for people. Is that not working for you? Or the gift box not working? Yeah, sometimes let me know if that gift is a problem, because sometimes you'll pick a gift, and I picked it because of Valentine's Day, but sometimes you'll pick a gift and it's not available to everybody. So okay, Kim, you can do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. Alec, you said, I'm going to clip best of lives to make a special Substack TV and YT longer form video. Oh, okay. I like that idea. I like that best of lives. Okay. That's good. And take clips from it. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. The gift box. So the gift box is not working for you. Okay, let's troubleshoot a little bit. Neither. You said neither are working. Troubleshoot. When you go into the gift box, does it let you open the gift box and you can see how many coins? Do you need to recharge? Is it a recharge issue? Um, Beyond that, I would say there's definitely an app update out there. So maybe you might want to go and get the latest version of TikTok. It could be an app update issue. Other than that, you can check system notifications and see if you got a notification to say why you can't gift from the gift box. And then sometimes people just say, go out and come back in. It could be as simple as that. Something happened in the transition in here. And so sometimes it's like, go out, come back in, and you're all good, and it'll be fine. So it could be that as well. Yeah, that happens. That doesn't happen to me necessarily, but I've had some times where, the daily heart me and getting points and stuff like that is not there. So I have to go out and come in so it can kind of fix itself. You said, I was in my settings. I may have locked something. Oh, when you go to the arrow, click the arrow and see if is there a settings button in the arrow for viewers? Check and see there. If there's a settings option once you click the arrow for you, and then see if you poke around in there under settings, if you can toggle something off, something you might have locked out gifting, maybe that could have been it, or if you set a minimum requirement for gifting. I'm trying to think of it. I think, yeah, I think it's in that area, possibly. It could be possibly in that area. Let me know if anybody else knows. Person who always kind of has a pulse on this is like Nika. She's in our community, and she'll kind of have a better understanding of the gifting process. So she may know a little bit more in terms of what features are there. But you're right, you might have locked it if that's the case. I know you can do it, so you might have done that. Um, all right, friends, thank you so much. If you guys don't mind sharing off the live, we have it's a slower moving live today. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. TikTok has been TikToking me. I did restart I uninstalled and reinstalled my app. Yesterday when I went live, it felt a little bit livelier. Did have a little push that was going on. I was like, okay, I see you, TikTok. I think there's something happening here. Today seems a little sluggish. I will say that it's definitely a difference between yesterday and today's start. Today's start seems a little sluggish, and so it's almost like, do we really want to do anything today? I say my point of contact did tell me, if you feel like your live is not starting off well, end the live and start over. So technically, that's probably what I should do. I should end it and start over, but I'll ride it out for a little bit. Oh, they're giving me the flash goal too. Flash goal at a smaller, and it's heart maze. Okay, 3 heart maze. Flash goal at a smaller number is better, but you all probably gave me your heart maze already. So I appreciate any support. If you gave the heart me, that's fine. If you haven't, feel free to give your heart me. Oh, you haven't? Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, Sheila. She was like, I can do heart me's. You said I gave it already. I know TikTok. I know they do this. They choose violence sometimes. I realize that. TikTok's like, you know what? I'm gonna really play with you today. We're gonna see how far we'll take this, but that's totally fine, y'all. So yeah, so a couple things I was going to talk about. So app update, I shared that information. You said choosing violence. I know. Like, why would you get a heart me? And you know, you people only can get one heart me. They do it when they first come in. That's just the routine. So I don't even know why that's a flash go. It doesn't make any sense. Um, so yeah, it does not make any sense at all. So I was going to tell you guys a little bit. I did go to a session for Service Plus yesterday, so I was going to give that update as well. Service Plus is the for you guys. I think it's in the corner here, the lower corner. Hey, Voice Guru, how you doing, Carol West? How's everything going? Hello, hello. Um, when is our next super fan? Thought I asked. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate that heartbeat. We are it's the flash go. You said next week, next Tuesday as well. Boston, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you as well. If you are new to the live, come on in. I appreciate you joining us. You said planning now. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate it, friend. So I'll probably do my super fans next week too. I said I couldn't do it this week, so I pushed it off to next week. Anyway, so I'll probably do it on Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday or Thursday. Um, but yes, so I did go to the Service Plus session. I was going to give an update about that, and just share some insights about Service Plus with you all. I got a whole new plan for y'all. Excited. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Vibe Wellness, how are you, my friend? I'm doing mine on Monday. You're doing your super fan on Monday. Nice, nice. Your super fan has grown quite a bit too, hasn't it? Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, friends. Let's just stick to it. I mean, Superfans is actually, I was talking about that in a group chat for like the agency folks, and there's mixed feelings about it, because I think a lot of creators, especially you had those top creators, they had a lot of super fans at the lower price point. And with the switch, they've seen some attrition, but they also seen the monetization go up too. So it's kind of a trade-off. But they've seen a lot of people drop off. Like there was one person that said they had 1,800 um, um, what would be subscribers, super fans, and with the change, it's dropped down significantly, like down to like the 200s. I was like, wow, well that's good though. Thank you so much. The candy bouquet. I figure I'll pick a gift that we all can that is part of the theme of Valentine's Day. I know they have some other Valentine's Day gifts in there. I was very cognizant that not everybody can do all the gifts all the time. So he said, I need help figuring out a super fan program because I also have a membership off this platform. Good morning, Jennifer. So Vibe Wellness, could you have the same thing offered so that way you're not duplicating your effort? Could you offer the same thing or no for your other membership? Does it make sense to offer the same thing or somehow um, give give part of it? Let me know, friend. Hey Bloom, I see you. Hey neighbor. Bloom is in the state of Florida, y'all. She has officially relocated to Florida. So she lives in Jacksonville. So welcome, welcome. How's everything going? I'm gonna go out and come back. Gonna go out and come back. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Shelly. Sheila, thank you so much. Hey neighbor. How's Jacksonville treating you? Hopefully it is going well. Um, you said, Doc, I can't add my credit card to this account. You know what? You can't add the credit card for what, gifting or um, what are you saying in terms of? You didn't say PayPal. PayPal is your how you get money. You're saying how to pay out. I don't know. For my account, I use my Apple Pay for my backup account. I use my Apple Pay. So that's how I end up paying for coins and recharging. And that's connected to my credit card. So that's how it's paid. So if you can do it that way, that may be a good workaround. You said it's the same as my other one. Yes. Oh, she finally heard. Yes, she finally moved. She finally moved. Oh, Nika Grace, how you doing? Oh, that was cute. Oh. Was that a photo? I thought it was a photo. Was that a photo? You said I'm a droid. Oh, okay. I don't know. Do they do Google Pay? Isn't that how Google? I don't know. I have no idea. My husband's an Android, but he doesn't do any of the other stuff. Loving the wildlife. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? What do you have around you? No, what I offer is off the platform and is an actual site with all kinds of information. Um, let me say I don't know if this is gonna help you. Um, because what they talked about in the Service Plus session I did yesterday is that you actually can, and I do it even for the agency now that I think about it, but you can ask people for their emails and you can create a listserv or ask them to complete a form for you that allows them to get information off the platform. So, yeah, you could do that. And I think you had a workaround like that before. They do offer the Superfan group chats that you can create too. Carol uses it, Flourish uses it. And so when you go into your Superfan, thank you so much, Eners. When you go into your Superfans, you can create a group chat that is just for your Superfans. So it makes it only for them to have access to it. It's a little bit of a problem in terms of just making sure people follow the rules for your platform for your chat, but it is a way to kind of bring in your super fans if they opt in to be a part of your group chat. They have to opt in too. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Superman. You said Superman. I was like Superman. Superfan. Hold on one second. Superfan is yes, that's the $9.99 program. Yep, that's the one that's for here, for the live only. Um, Say it again about the emails. So when you're doing emails, when you're doing your super fans, you can ask your viewers to share their email and so right here, like if I pin this notice as a service plus benefit, you can pin a notice. People can see that, and you can ask them to share their email, and with doing that you'll get XYZ benefit. Here's what I'll do. I'll reach out to you. I'll send you my digital book or whatever it is, my my ebook or whatever, and you'll be able to get that if you inbox me your email. You know what I'm saying? So you can say that, and they inbox the email. You get that information that goes to your database, and then all of a sudden you can send them whatever you're gonna send them. as part of your Service Plus. So you can do that. I have a pond behind me that has birds and turtles. They call it a lake, but it's a pond. Okay, thanks, Blue. Nice. I love it though. It sounds beautiful. You said birds and turtles. All right, friend. I love that. Oh my gosh, thank you for the galaxy too. Look at you, Carol. Carol said, let me become a title gift of the galaxies. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Yes. So yeah. So you can actually. Oh, that was the problem with the recaps. Is I did that email link got lost in the DMs. Um. Well, I mean, if people are emailing or sending you their email in the DMs, you just copy paste that email and put it on your spreadsheet, put it in your database, however you have it set up, and then you can have them communicate with you that way, or you can communicate with them that way. The other thing is you can get their email address and then send your database to them. So for me, when I want people who are having problems doing the copy paste for the agency, I take their email, I email them the agency link, and then they fill out my form. And that's how I get them in my database. So that's another workaround that I do to make sure I capture that email and I can send it to them directly. And then ultimately, I want them in my database so I can add them to the Zoom meetings and add them to the school platform, that type of stuff. So that's another way to do it. But you can gather it. Linda, you wanted to come up? Let me see. I see where you sent the invite. Do you want to come up, friend? Let me know if you did that on purpose. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Oh, title gifted for the don't. So going out, coming back in worked. Awesome. You said, can you come up? You need clarification. Okay, friend. Let's see. Let's see. There you go. I hit accept. Thank you, everybody. Hello.
Hey, how are
I'm
you?
doing great.
Hello, everybody. I just need a clarification.
Okay.
When I was doing the subscriber thing, I would do recaps and I would create a Google link and paste it in a chat with nothing but the subscribers. But people kept using that as ways to promote their lives, and my link would always get lost.
Yeah.
So finally, I gave up on that because it was just wasting my time doing all that work, and then people couldn't find the link or was looking for it. It was too far off the thing. So then I decided, I'm thinking that, okay, how can I do the recaps and maybe do the subscriber lives and all that? And the best thing for me to do is to be able to get their email addresses. So what you're saying is that I could go into Service Plus.
So yeah, if you want to set up your service, do you have Service Plus set up?
Um, I have something that I set up when I first started doing this back in June, and I don't think I knew what I was doing. So, where do I find Service Plus?
Um, Oh, Kim said HollyQ has a chat that she's the only one that can post it. That's called a bulletin. You get that now. HollyQ has over 60K followers. I believe you get it at 50K followers. You can have
Mm-hmm.
bulletins. So that's what you're referring to. That's the bulletin feature on TikTok. But how do you get Service Plus? When you go into monetization, thank you so much, Sheila. When you go under monetization, service, oh well, let me take that back. When you go under the live center, when you go under live, so go on your profile, click TikTok studio, you see post and you see live. Click the live side, scroll down to tools and resources, and Service Plus is under that.
Okay, and so I can create something that could be that shows during my lives.
Yeah, so doing your live, what you just saw me do, I hit my Service Plus feature and I can pin a message for you all. And when you do that, you can change this message before you go live. For me, I just says need extra live stream or business help, and I say you want a one-on-one support, and then that's a feature so people can message me. And so ideally, you're talking about it, you're letting people know what you're doing, and then you pin that so you can have them instantly click that and they go into your inbox, and so they can send you a message. If
Can I
they
mention something about in these Service Plus messages? Can I mention something about being a super fan in there?
Mm, so the answer is no. You probably could mention it in that little message I had pinned, you probably could say
Mm-hmm.
become a super fan first to get one-on-one support or something.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
you
Right.
probably
Right.
could do that and just message it that way. Um, the reason why I paused is because super fan or subscriptions used to be a part of Service Plus, and I believe they decoupled them. So you now don't see the option for you to click someone's subscription under Service Plus. You used to have that option where you
It's
can
so
actually click it.
confusing because
Yeah.
I'm about ready to let go of the whole subscription thing and just go with the super fan because it's just really confusing to me. And plus, I gave so much value for $2.99. I said, well, how am I going to do? What am I going to do for $9.99? Because I'm not going to give away the store because my membership program off the platform is anywhere from $20 to $30 a month.
Well, let's
So
still, I mean, you don't have to do anything extra. If you were giving away a lot of value, that was probably
yeah, it
$9.99
was.
worth it. But yeah, just keep your
Yeah.
program the same. I wouldn't
Okay.
change it. Yeah, especially
Okay.
if your off platform is higher. Yeah,
A
it's still
lot
a deal.
higher.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep it the
Okay.
same and just promote it as okay.
As
Here's
a
the new
super
super.
fan.
Yeah, that's it. And if you want to
Okay.
add a super fan only live or something like that to it as well, that's all good. Yeah, you said it's
You want
just
me to say
inflation.
it's just
That's
inflation?
it. That's it.
You sound like my business coach, and she was telling me you gotta raise your prices.
Exactly. Exactly. My lighting is off.
I have to tell you, you said that, voice guru. She would agree with it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Lisa.
You're
Dr.
welcome.
Lisa, I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. I appreciate you. All right. Take care, friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so yeah, I was saying earlier, if you guys are just coming in, I had attended a Service Plus session. So let me say this to you all. You all can attend this too. I didn't do anything special. So here's the information on it. So because I think what I'm doing lately is that I'm pinning Service Plus, I'm talking about Service Plus, I'm getting more Service Plus notifications, system notifications. Okay, so if you're someone who has received a system notification from Service Plus recently, go back and look at it. At the very end of it, it probably had a notification that says join our Discord, and that's all I did. I clicked to join the Discord. It was at the end of that notification. I didn't want to go on Discord. Oh, it's true. True. Well, Discord is, I'm not over there all the time. So, I'm part of multiple Discords actually. But what they did is because I'm now in the Discord, they sent me their notification that they're having a webinar. And so every Thursday they do webinars. And so she just talked about Service Plus and she gave kind of tips like I just gave here. She showed a recording of another creator in terms of how he promotes his Service Plus, and he did exactly like I said. He pinned the notice and say, hey, go ahead and click here, and if you send me your email, I'll send you my free ebook. And he said all the stuff about his ebook, and he promoted it that way. And so it really was showcasing how you can kind of seamlessly use Service Plus to start promoting your services. Yeah, so that's what she was talking about. And then people ask questions in the chat. It's like a little webinar that's inside Discord. So it is in Discord, just so that you know. So you're sitting there waiting for it to start, and it starts in Discord. And she does Q&A. You can send questions and stuff. And so people were fairly new to even Service Plus in the sense of, it was like, well, somebody's like, well, I'm a nurse and I do some traveling nursing work. What would I do a Service Plus on? And so she kind of gave examples of other people and what they've done. And so it's helpful even if you're in the brainstorming phase of this. Like you're trying to figure out what to do and how to create and what makes sense. And so they're using it obviously from a higher level thinking too, in the sense that you're trying to leverage Service Plus for your services that you offer already, or some services you're going to create. And obviously TikTok, if you do the video courses, if you're really utilizing Service Plus a lot and do leads and stuff, TikTok's going to get a cut as well. So partially that's the reason. Look at you. Valentine's Day cake. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for the Valentine's Day cake. I appreciate your friend. That's super cute. I think it's like Leon and his little girlfriend. Thank you so much. um, but yeah, so definitely if you want to sign up, it is under Discord. I know we kind of feel a certain way about Discord because I'm not a fan of it either. And she does clips and does other information. Oh wow, level 33 in the room. Where is that? That's not. Where is it? Okay, let's see. Um, it didn't let me pin it. Let me find it, Carol. So yeah, oh, so you could definitely do that. Let's see. Put it over there. So it's on my forehead. But yeah, so you could definitely use Service Plus in that way. But I would say sign up for it. It couldn't hurt to go in there, request to join the Discord, and then she has clips that she'll send, little clips about Service Plus. Coach Jessie had went to this, so she had kind of put it on my radar that they have this session, and I had never paid attention to it. And I said, well, I asked her to find out how do you join. Well, in between then, she was going to ask the question. I got a notifications from them, and I scrolled down to the bottom. I read through this, this notification they sent about Service Plus, this PR thing, and I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and it said join our Discord. And so I found it myself. So that's how it ended up happening. But she had went to it like 2 weeks ago and found out. She asked some questions about the link in bio because that's been a big topic of conversation. Like, can you have a link in bio? Should you not? What does that mean? And apparently, in that session, they said it's a no. You shouldn't have it. And then I asked my point of contact. She's pretty much saying the same thing. But as we all know, there's a lot of people who have it. Okay. Love it, that was cute. Congratulations. Wow. Morning question about moderators is less better than more better. Val, moderators, congratulations. The spotlight. I love that. Thank you so much, Carol. Val, you said is it less better or more better to have moderators? I am all for having moderators. I'm all for having moderators. I think moderators are a good thing once you have gotten used to going live. Because moderators can be a cop out for people who are just looking at someone supporting their chat as opposed to you talking to your chat, seeing the comments, answering the questions, knowing the people who are coming in. It is partially challenging in the beginning, and especially if you're growing. I think it's important that you get used to that in the beginning. And I would say if you were to give it 30 days and then get moderators, that's fine. You know. So is it recommended not to have a link in bio? It's recommended not to have one. The notion is that it has an impact and suppresses your views. That's what they say. Um, I'm not sure if that's totally true. I know we've had a few creators though that have gotten the restriction about pushing people off the platform, and it came down to their link in bio. When they removed it, it stopped that restriction. Yeah, so that has happened. I have a busy room and I need mods. Yes, you definitely do, Canva. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely need mods. Yeah, so I would I would say give yourself 30 days though before you jump into the mod pool. Kind of know a little bit about the platform, know what you're going to tell your mods what you want them to do, not do. So that first 30 days, if you're going live regularly, you'll get the hang of it, and then you can really say, okay, here's what I want my mods to do for me. And I had an argument breakout in my panel amongst the mods, and they were silencing and dropping each. Um, oh, what? So what happened? Your mods went rogue? Is that what you're saying? Saying, yeah, you need to, you need new mods. If you go live, yes. Nika Grace, she said, if you go live, what was that for, friend? Was that for the mods? So we'll start over fresh. Yes, yeah, you're gonna have to start fresh. How many mods did you have? And is like your room? Does your room have like? I think mods. If your room is over, I'll give you 40 people. I usually would say 50. If your room is like 40 and up in terms of how many people in the room on a consistent basis, you need moderators. Anything under that, you don't need moderators. That's what I will say. Um, because you should be able to manage. Your chat might be moving, but you should be able to keep up with it. And unless there's some other things going on, just in terms of how you're conducting your live. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're doing some exercise, maybe you're doing some other physical things, and you're not necessarily paying attention to the chat. Um, that matters too. So I would definitely say you would need mods if there's some other things you're doing in your chat, in your room rather. Then why have it as a feature? I know. I asked the same question. I'm waiting for my point of contact to get back with me. Like, oh, that's the question all my people are gonna ask. Like, why have it? But I think there's a need for it. Obviously, when I think about the agency piece, we have a link in bio too for people to apply to our agencies. So it makes sense then. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you very much. You said everything is safe at Leanne's. Thanks, Black Lotus. She's back inside. She's not in the garage. Leanne had the iguana that tried to go through her gutter yesterday. She had to free it. She saved the iguana. Yes, my moms went rogue. Oh wow. Sorry to hear that, Val. I know that is frustrating, friend. So yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably good. You can start over. You kind of know what you know now. You know, you didn't know what you didn't know, so now you know, and now you can pick some mods that will really be, supportive and beneficial to you. So, Lincoln Bio Bloom isn't going live. I wouldn't worry about Lincoln Bio, and she is. That's true. So Bloom, Lincoln Bio for you shouldn't be a problem if you're not, obviously you're not regularly going live. I moved mine to my agency page. I took it off this page and moved it over there, at least temporarily, with the thinking that I probably will move it back. But if you're not someone who's regularly going live and stuff, then you probably won't see any impact to your viewership and suppression necessarily. So I would say stay the course and do what you're doing and just kind of continue to build your business and use your content to talk about your services. Value said it was just 6. I used the mouse for when building and I couldn't watch the screen, but it will lower it now. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now you kind of know what you need to do. That's good. Thank you all for coming here. Appreciate you all. Wait till you see the video content. Oh, for Leanne about the iguana? Did she post something? She posted something about the iguana. Those mods are actually more trouble than your actual chat. You know, I've seen that. I've seen that Black Lotus where, yeah, the mods are not always the most helpful. So I've seen that happen in certain lives. I would agree with that. Doesn't always happen, but I have seen it where the mods, I was like, oh, they need better mods or they need different mods. So yeah, I've seen that. Um, but yeah, so Nika Grace, were you saying Leanne, did she post the iguana picture? The iguana itself, not the picture, the iguana. Yeah, that was wild. That was really wild. Um, Thank you all for being here. Let's see. I will be going live once I'm settled and set up. I'm going to continue to use it even when I do. All right, friend. So here's what I will tell you to do. Service Plus might be your solution. That's what they're trying to push. Obviously, that's the angle here. So they're trying to push it. If you wanted to capture like your freebie, this is a tip and strategy they gave. Let me read a couple comments and I'll tell you guys.